Dube here on a new channel starting up. Just want to do a little backyard barbecuing. So today is 4th of July. I'm going to be doing a little pork butt here. So going to try to be making some pulled pork. This will be my first time, so I'm going to kind of go through it. All right, y'all. So here I got my two pork butts up. I'm going to show them in. Right now I got my buddy Dante here cooking with me this morning. So there's my two pork butts. Got about 17 pounds of meat there. So they're probably about 8 pounds each. I haven't weighed them up, but they're looking about pretty same size. So I just pulled them out of the packaging, washed them up. Now I'm about ready to coat them up with some mustard and then hit my seasoning. So, all right, here we go. Here we got our first pork butt here. I got them both lathered up with some mustard as a binder. First one, I'm just gonna do a little seasoning of brown sugar, salt, paprika, and a little bit of chili powder. All right, there's the first one all seasoned up. Like I said, it's got brown sugar, some salt, a little paprika, a little chili powder. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do the second one. Picked it up at Trader Joe's. Never tried it, but we're gonna give it a shot here and see what it's like. So I'm just gonna rub it all, sprinkle it all on there. I don't know. Rub it all in real good. All right, man, there we go. There's pork butt number 2, seasoned up with that Trader Joe's barbecue rub and seasoning with coffee and garlic. That's looking really good. So I'm just gonna let these sit here for about an hour, let them absorb up some of the flavor, let them come on up to room temperature, and then I'll be putting these on my my little junior Traeger pellet grill here. All right, here we go. We got the Traeger Junior here with the pecan and cherry pellets going. I want a little mixture of two pecan to 1 cherry mixed up in the hopper, so we'll see how that works out. I've got a Traeger Junior Elite I'm gonna be going with. Here's my Traeger Junior Elite, and I've had it about 2 years. Just now finally getting going on a little smoking and whatnot, so I've done a little bit of grilling with it. These are my pork butts here. I've got to warm it up. I'm gonna get it on the smoke setting. I'll probably do them on smoke for about an hour, then I'll kick it up to the 225, 235 range and smoke them for about another 2 hours on that, and then I'll be checking them for temperature. So all right, we got the smoke rolling out of the grill here pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and get going on this. Okay, there we go. They are on the grill and ready to go. I'm putting them fat side down, being I got a smaller pellet grill and the heat's kind of closer to it, so from what I've watched and heard, that's kind of the best way to go to protect the meat a little bit. I'm gonna do it slow and slow. Like I said, I'm gonna do on my smoke setting, which is usually around 180 or so for about an hour. Then I'll kick it up to 225 and go for another couple hours there. Then I'll be putting my probes in, and I'll cook it up to about the 160, 165 mark. Then I'll be wrapping it and doing it for a couple more hours. All right, so we've been smoking for about 3.5 hours now. Kicked it up to about 250 about an hour ago because my 225 seemed to be running a little bit low on average temperature. So I'm gonna open it up, take a little look at it. I'm gonna open it up, take a little look at it. Oh, that's looking good, looking real good. I think I'll spritz it here with a little water and apple cider vinegar mixture, a little 50-50. And I'll probably let it go another hour, then I'll probably probe it up. So looking good so far. We're about 3.5 hours in on the smoke. I like how that bark's starting to look. All right, here we go. We're about 5 hours into the smoke now. Almost 5, about a little bit over 4.5, 4 3/4, something like that. I'm gonna take a look at it and see how things are looking. I'm gonna probe it up. Probably should have done it a little sooner, but I'm gonna probe it now and see what temperatures we're at and get on further along into the cooking. All right, so here we are, about to open it up here, take a look. Oh yeah, I think that's looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my probes in here and see what temperature we're at and see how much longer we gotta go. I'm really liking how this is looking so far. Again, that one on the left there, the darker one, that's the Trader Joe's coffee and garlic. And the one on the right is a rub my wife and I put together, Dawn. It's brown sugar, salt, paprika, and a little bit of chili powder. Okay, we are probed up here. They're looking really good. Using my Ready Check wireless meter here from Maverick. So about 135 on the left, and about 165 on the right. So I may have to pull that right one off here in a little bit. Looking really good. It went in there really, really smooth. So I'm going to give it a few minutes more, then I'm probably going to pull the right one, wrap it up, and go from there. Looking good. Alright, I decided I'm going to go ahead and pull this small one off. It's really at like 169 degrees, so I want to get it off and wrap. So I'm going to pull it and get it wrapped up, and then we'll get it put back on. And I like how the bark is looking. So I got these gloves I saw on these cotton gloves, and then vinyl to protect them. It's supposed to help out, so we'll see without getting the heavy duty style. There we go. So we're going to put it on here. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a little bit more of this goodness on here. Just a little bit, and see. Just for the heck of it. And then I'm going to go grab my spray bottle, which I should have already grabbed. Put a little liquid on there. Oh, this is already feeling, I don't even know if I need this. It feels really juicy in there. Close that back up. Position this. Uh-oh. I got multiple. Wrap this up good and tight. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be wrapped. Nice and good. So I'll get this one up in here. And I'll tear it like I did on that first one. We want to get good there. It's looking good. Now I'm just going to put this one back on and wait for the other one to get up to that 165 range. This one's actually jumped up to 169, and then I'm going to cook this to about 195, 198. And the other one, I want to get it up there too. As you can tell, I'm no professional. I just do this for fun. That's all I want it to be. And we'll just have a good time. I have to thank you and my daughter Rachel for filming for me. All right, you can probably see a better angle now because I got the camera turned right. I've told I've been fit taping it wrong, so when this comes out, you'll probably see a change in the picture, and the beginning part is the wrong way, and I guess this is the right way. All right, we'll come back when we're getting back up to temperature. Thanks. All right, well, it looks like that small roast is cooking really quick. I'm up to 199 already. So I'm gonna, my big one's up to 160, so I'll actually be pulling that one off pretty soon too. So I'm gonna check this, my Insta-Read, and that's just going in there so good, smooth. It's that butter, like butter everybody here talking about. So when that's up around 200, so I'm gonna pull that off, and it's a little bit earlier than what I thought, but we're gonna be good, and I'm gonna just set it up in a cooler and let it rest for the next 2, 3, 4 hours. And then this one here, I'm gonna let it go another 5, 6, 7 degrees, and then I'll pull it off and wrap it and go from there. So yeah, so it's been about an hour from when I wrapped it. So this is cooking really quick. I've noticed that my Traeger, this one cooks really fast. I did a brisket a few weeks ago for the first time, and it cooked really quick. I think because of the small size compact, it just really puts the heat in there really well. So
just gonna leave that wrapped up there with the probe. Put it in the cooler. Throw some towels in there a little bit later, and we'll just call it good. This way I can kind of keep an eye on it. Got the big roast now. We're up to 167. So I'm gonna take a look at that, and that bark is looking really good, really dark. So I'm gonna pull that, and we are gonna wrap it and put it back on. Cooking these at 250. So I did smoke for about an hour. Then I kicked them up to 225. I have to look back at my notes for about an hour and a half maybe. And my temperature, my 225 was averaging a little bit lower than what I wanted, so I've been cooking it up at 250. So I started this at 7:30 and we're about 2:30 now, I think. So I'm just gonna let this go until we get up to 197, 198. Then I'll put it in the cooler with the other one. Okay, so got a little bit higher. I'm at 203. Feels good in there. So I'm gonna pull this off. Probes in, and then I'll just keep an eye on it. Oops, there we go. First one I put in, we're still at 187 degrees. And that one, 203. Alrighty. So we're gonna let these sit. I'm not eating until around 5:30, or 5:30 or 5:30 or 6. So I still got another hour and a half, 2 hours to let them sit. Pulling the first one out. This is the small one I did. The first one I did with sugar and salt and stuff. First one I had going, so I'm gonna pull it out. Let's see how we're doing. My Insta-Read thermometer, I hear them call it as, says that baby's done. That is looking good. It was still registering about 100. Some of that fat off. Put this right here. And just start pulling this apart. Get a little taste here. Already took one, but I'm gonna take two. Oh man, that's juicy. A little bit more. I call this good to go. Then we're gonna come around. Again, I gotta thank my daughter Rachel for helping me out here. And I got a little corn on the cob on the grill here. This is a first for me too, so I'm trying to figure out how to do all that. This is the one with the blue, or the green, Rachel. Gotta do a special one for my daughter. Here's the second one. This is that Trader Joe's rub with the coffee and garlic, I think is what it was. I love that. I hear that on guys say, that's the Insta-Read right there. Pulls off nice and clean. Just start shredding this up. Put off some fat here. Now this has been sitting for 2 hours. It's burning my hands through my gloves. Yeah, let's get a little taste right here. See a little piece calling me. Ooh. That's good. Mix this up with the rub, with the juices in here. See some of that. Not quite as juicy as the other one, but still really, really good. A little different flavor, obviously. So this will be good with a little barbecue sauce. We're just gonna make, I got some hamburger buns, little baby hamburger buns. We'll make some small ones, eat a few. Also got some of them King's Hawaiian rolls to go with this, to put that on. All right, I think I'm gonna call that good. Well, I think that's gonna be it. This is 4th of July, 2018. Had a good time, my first 2 pork butts ever. This is my first video. So, watch it, hit like, subscribe if you enjoy it. Try to keep the comments good and constructive. I'm just out here having fun.